Hey, what's going on? This is Chip Desire. I wanted to give you a brief tutorial. Let me get this all out of my way here of how I'm doing this. So I'm using this webcam software from Logitech. So a few things I want to just run by you real quick. Now, you can do an interview a few ways. Now, there's one way to do it, and there's another way to do it. So you see the microphone halfway in the shot. That's pretty much acceptable. I try not to have too much. I have a professional webcam. I'm using a Logitech, as you see, C615, using a Mac, and I'm using this webcam software. So I'm going to go over all of that, and then my settings, and then what I have in my ear. So a lot of times you see interviewers when they're doing interviews, and they look good. It's all about the look. So, and they look fine, and they have this, and they're doing this, and you see the ears and stuff like that, and you know they're doing this, and it's like hi. That's fine, but I think that if you're going for a better look, especially on your webcam where you're doing Skype, you want to get one of these. Okay, this is called in ear, and I'm going to show you. It's called IBF, and let me find the site real quick so we can look at it real quick. Let's go. Amazon.com. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. I think it's IFB Earpiece. And here's the one I have. It's this one right here. I'll put the link in the description. It'll be an affiliate link, so thank you. It's a listen only for two-way radios, but you can use it when you're recording like I'm doing now. So I'm using that, and it's really, really good. And I'm plugged up into my Yeti stereo microphone here, and if you see, it's right here. But it's all about the look. So when you're doing an interview, you don't have to worry about these things hanging from your ear. You can just do that, have that, clip it to the back of your shirt like you're a news person. Nobody will even see, because when I'm doing an interview anyway, I'm always turning this way on purpose. So I'm never turning that way unless I have to turn that way. Okay, so that's just for you to see. More professional. It's only listen only, so I can hear somebody with no problem. And then what I also want to show you is webcam settings. So I'm using the Logitech software, as you see, and I'm going widescreen, my Yeti stereo microphone. But webcam settings, this is a great piece of software. Let me just show you. It is $7.99. But I think it's really worth it if you use your webcam a lot. And I'll put a link here in the video description as well. And let's just do some settings. It's $7.99. Let's do some settings here with my webcam, and you can see actually how it works. And then I'm going to go to my settings with my control panel. It's the last thing. So we have brightness here. So let's take it off of auto white balance, and let's see how blue I get. All right. So you can actually adjust the white balance. I'm really, really warm, or I'm really, really cold here. The brightness here. All right. Saturation. If I want a certain look, the sharpness, the gain, if I want to bring that, all that stuff. I'm in manual mode. Actually, that was an aperture priority mode. I'm in aperture priority or manual. Those are the ones that I really work with. So if I want to do contrast, you see how crazy I look, and you can save that setting, and I can name that setting. I'm not going to do that, of course. I want to go back to the camera default setting. So when you go up here, it's always up top, webcam settings, or you can change your FaceTime. So I'm using this camera, number 2. I like it, and you can look at your settings right there. So let's go here. I do want, let's just fix my white balance. Actually, let's go back to auto and camera default. And I do like my, it goes to aperture priority. So I like my brightness a little brighter, just so you can see me. And saturation should be fine. And then my sharpness, I'm going to turn up just a little bit so it could be a little bit clearer. Alrighty, and then white balance, I'm going to take it back, and I can just adjust it. Another thing I like to do here in the advanced mode is that you can zoom real quick. If I want to zoom in, it's the digital zoom. It only goes in once, so but you still can zoom. It says pan. I don't know if it does any pan or tilt. It depends what camera it can control. A backlight compensation. You can see a little thing change right in the right behind me. And then you have your flicker, if I want the anti-flicker, something like that, if you have some lights. So we're going to go back to our basic manual, and we're going to go back to my white balance, my auto white balance here, and then we'll just keep the brightness up a little bit and things like that. So I want to show you that, and if you want to control your settings. So here are my settings right here. So I am, my output is my USB Yeti microphone. I usually keep it about right here. All right. And then I do my input. That's my output. My input, I try to keep it down here. And then I have a gain button on my Yeti where I just work with that. So I have the Logitech camera I can go in, my input volume, but I always want my audio sound pretty good. So, you know, I have a gain button on the back of this mic, but I keep it fairly simple. So just wanted to show you that, how to get your webcam and then how to get your look. So two things, you know, you can also have a splitter here. Here's a splitter. And if you want to split, this is mainly for sound, not for microphone. So you can use that to split the sound if you don't have a stereo, if you don't have another input. But remember, this earpiece is just for your hearing only. So if you have one of these, you can also just plug your mic into here. Some people just use this for a mic and they don't want to use it for anything else. So I will plug this splitter and just use this for the mic. I saw a guy on YouTube, a DIY guy, he like cut it off and used this as a lavalier mic because he didn't want this thing in there. And then he used this to plug into here as a second thing, you know? So that's just another idea, a DIY, but it's all about your lighting, of course. I'm just using regular natural lights in my basement office. And, you know, that's all. Any questions, comments, leave in the comment box below. My name is Chip Dizard. I'm with webvideochefs.com, and we will see you soon.